Don't call me names. I'm Sam Mitchell and these are my stories. I'm fat, I'm thin, I'm short, I'm tall, I'm blind, I'm deaf. But hey, aren't we all? Howdy folks, I hope you're having a good day today. Let me be the first to welcome you to Autism Rocks and Rolls. Now before we begin, I must note that I'm not a doctor or psychiatrist. If you're starting to be diagnosed with autism, please see a physician. I always base my experiences. I also do not own the rights to this music. The music's found on www.archive.org. I also have a mission statement I'd like to tell everyone about. The mission of Autism Rocks and Rolls is to take the stigma off of autism and other conditions that many think are disabilities. People on the spectrum are not broken and do not need to be fixed. Those who have conditions or abilities do not want to be pitied. There's nothing to be sorry about. And I also have some paid for the following. I want to give one a shout out to Brandon Barrett. I have something to tell you. A few months ago, we had the pleasure of participating in Lake Monroe's annual Cast for Kids event. Wonderful. Can I say anything? Brandon and Amy Barrett, our sponsors, organized the event. Participants had a great time. There's an award ceremony for the fishermen and women, and there is so much happiness for anyone present. A group of disabled people and some awesome cabs went fishing. A ceremony followed the awards presentation. My mom and I used their attention to share our mission with the crowd. This event occurs on an annual basis, so be sure to get involved. Many thanks to Jeff Barnes, the Eastern Regional Director for Cast for Kids, as well as Brandon and Amy Barrett. Each of you is a rock star. Additionally, I worked with children who are also superheroes. Several great people attended too. Doug Killian, Andrew Woodall, Amanda Nixon, Natasha Humfleet, Amanda Tulliver, and Lisa Lazo, the raffle winner of the 18-month training. We had the pleasure of meeting Amanda Nixon. Her wife and she are wonderful parents. In December 2021, Becca and Liam Nixon were adopted. Both were diagnosed with autism. Her school is Spitzer Owen. Guess what? This is the first year on the JV cheer squad. Your work is great, Becca. And I gotta give one to Steve and Angel Shear. Thank you both for supporting me 100%. Steve Miller and Angel Shear, Steve Miller Tax Service, provides quality tax preparation services in Bloomington, Indiana. Despite the tax filing deadline having passed, taxes are still being filed late. A tax preparation service manages your tax filing, and Angel, I appreciate your help as well. You have my sincere thanks. And I want everyone to be sure to visit Fowler's Pumpkin Patch on October 4th and 18th from 4 to 7. I am helping to host a special needs night. All special needs families, including brothers and sisters, get in free. Contact Renee Fowler at 812-327-4895 for more information. And I also had to give one to PALS. And again, thank you, PALS and PALS nonprofit therapeutic riding program for veterans, seniors, and at-risk youth participant. Emotional, physical, and social benefits of horses can benefit a diverse population. Christina is the best instructor out there. It has outstanding staff and facilities. Stop by for a visit. It is Christina who leads the class. It is interesting to note that the website might have a similar mission statement. PALS offers equine therapy programs that promotes wellness, joy, and empowerment, as well as a challenging and supportive work environment. They expect to work in a safe and caring environment. They aim to encourage participants to grow and achieve individual success so they can reach their full potential in the same way I show that no matter what, all people have something to offer through my podcast, Autism Rocks and Rolls. They will help them demonstrate what they can do for society. In addition to having similar audiences, we both try to make a positive difference in the world, one lesson and one episode at a time. There are also some people I like to thank. First, I like to thank Maria Dell and C150, A Beautiful Mess, A Mother's Journey by Maria Dell for more information. But what an amazing woman. I also enjoy giving her advice on the transitions. It is great that our advice is working, and thanks so much for participating in my show. And the countdown is still going on for the Discover Pod Awards 2021. Let's keep voting for me, everyone. In addition, I entered the 2021 Next Great Podcast Awards. I hope to be chosen. And my mother, Gina Mitchell, has worked extremely hard on this PSA video, and I want to thank her as well. A young person on the spectrum can learn how to fit in and find friends by watching this video. This video is amazing. Check it out. She can also start her podcast and get paid for it. Thank you, Kristen Walker, for giving this opportunity to her. And I have some amazing news to share with you, everyone. I've now reached 7K downloads, and I'd like to thank all of you for the support and for being behind my mission. Additionally, I may have formed a partnership with a company called ACES. Janelle Yonkman told us how this business helps people on the spectrum find employment. At C135, you start Monday for more information, but you are definitely part of the solution of reducing the stigma associated with autism. Thank you. I have also written a new blog. Many of my articles have been published. Be sure to check it out at autismrocksandroll16blogspot.com, but I will also post it below the show notes. And in the speed networking group I went to also must be thanked. Although I was nervous when I went to the networking by myself for the first time, the experience turned out really well and I made a lot of great connections. I appreciate you letting me on. And Stephanie Ryan deserves a shout out as well. Her full week about autism was an amazing science collaboration we did together. Thank you, and it was great working with you. In addition, I was on the DDI radio station from New York City. This radio station is really cool. Tune in, everyone. It's also important for me to recognize the Greene County CEO. It was an honor to speak on behalf of their trio of students. Thanks for taking the time to listen to advice. I hope you enjoyed it. And I want to thank Alice Mitchell, BJ Yee-haw, Isaiah Dwyer, and Laura Rodriguez McDonald, who attended my mock speeches, camping, and speech live. I appreciate you all coming. And Elaine Sure is also to be thanked for allowing me to attend the 2021 MAPS event. We played a few mental health games and had a blast. Additionally, I'd like to thank Shamrock Social Podcast with Sean Shamrock and Your Legacy of Care podcast with Donald and Connie Bailey. What great podcasts. You should really check them out. Now, folks, we'll be right back because we got to hear about Wellspring Pain Solutions. So let's get to it.
Hello, everybody. This is Mike Glasscott from the Glass in the Afternoon radio program on News, Sports, Talk, 98.7 and AM 1370 and WGCLradio.com. And on behalf of Wellspring Pain Solutions, they're happy to partner with Sam Mitchell and the Autism Rocks and Rolls podcast. Wellspring Pain Solutions applauds Sam's mission statement to eliminate the stigma associated with autism. Here's what we want you to do. Check out the website, wellspringpainsolutions.com. You'll find out which of the 4 locations is closest to you. You'll get a chance to meet their team of providers and all the services offered at Wellspring. When you're there, now the fun really begins. You'll find the link to Sam's website where you'll find all his podcasts, background information on his guests, as well as all the merch in his merchandise store. You'll be amazed. You'll have fun. You'll enjoy it. All we ask you to do is take a listen and spread the word that autism rocks and rolls.
And we're back, folks. I don't want you to be too nervous to meet these fine people. Now, today's episode is going to be another music one because it is about the good old Yee-haw country music. It is a popular type of music made in rural areas of the South of the United States. Typically, it combines drums, the string family instruments, and keyboards. So, in my opinion, when you hear the or the wow 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 chicka now 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 and the boop 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 boop, it works out really well in my opinion because it all goes together. It's like Southern old folk type of rock, even, if it makes any sense. It's like another version of rock, but like the Southern way. And I firmly think this music genre is helpful because it is trying to describe a disability. Athletes tend to appreciate the simplest times in life, but this genre also shows that it is for all ages, and the music never gets old, unlike us with our limited interests. I am also from America, so in my opinion, I have to enjoy it a little bit, and I have to sing this too. Oh, beautiful, far gracious skies. And that's all I know with the American National Anthem. That's Star Spangled Banner, but America the Beautiful. But that's all I know about that. But anyway, I firmly believe that this type of music is just, everyone makes you smile as well. Everyone smiles when it comes to country music, and that is a good enough proof to me that everyone is happy when hearing this type of Southern old-fashioned music. Now, according to liveabout.com, the history of country music began in the 1910s, where many Southerners began playing the fiddle. But, however, it wasn't until the 20s that it began grabbing people's attention, and in 1992, Eck Robertson played the first country song commercial, but it was after Jimmy Rogers and the Carter family got signed that the country music became popular. So after they got signed, it became popular. And that's like with an ass, because when one thing happens, it changed our life. It becomes the voice of reason. That story becomes us. It becomes a part of us, and that we use it to share with everyone else too. Now, my thoughts of this, I do enjoy this more than my previous ones, and see 119 popular and 134 groovy and 138 saying a rhyme for more information on those. But I enjoy this one more than the others because it is Southern, and it shows me because I am an opinionated person when it comes to my life beliefs, and country states how strong some beliefs are no matter how much you might try to persuade them the other way. Additionally, country music shows work, and I enjoy working, and country is a belief in working the right way. Moreover, the music is like most. It is very soulful and raw. It comes from the heart. And no matter the speed, I think it's for men. But I think it's kind of a main manly type of music that teaches both men and women life lessons. Additionally, country music is not just for men and women, but it's for children and all ages too. It is a family-friendly type of music that anyone can sing and dance to. In addition, it is probably the most popular type of music for concerts. There is no doubt that anyone who attends a country music concert will leave with a smile or a memory. Lastly, country music has so many topics you can talk about, from a love triangle to an average day in your life, which shows me that even Southerners are tough, they have a heart. Now we gotta play the game. So everyone has to grab a paper and a pencil. Alright, now that we've done that, now if you guess the song correctly, you email me at mitchellsam171@gmail.com or info@autismrocksandrolls.com, and we will give you a free t-shirt from Autism Rocks and Rolls as well. Now, how the game works is, I will give a witty clue. to explain what this song might be. And then the mystery singer, so come on in, please, mystery singer.
Hey, everybody. Hey, y'all.
Thank you for that kind of warm welcome. And I'm going to get all southern, too, a little bit. No, I'm kidding. I probably ought to speak monotone voice. But anyway, after she starts singing, I will present a moral how this song, this mystery song, represents autism or with someone with a disability. But don't worry, we'll do a practice run to help everyone out. So, round 0, I guess we can call it. So, mystery singer?
Yep.
I lost my spray paint in the trash can.
What?
Yeah, it wasn't good. But you know what happened? I just a redneck ingenuity and solved it. You know how I did it?
How?
I did this.
Yeah.
And this all represents autism because I think that sometimes we have a hard time with making friends. So that's what it basically is. So I think everyone now understands. So let's get this party started. Yeah.
Woo!
Alrighty, yeah. Let's get started. So for round 1, you know some mystery singer?
What's that?
I finally got off of work.
Really?
Yes, I'm exhausted. I am just pooped out. I'm so sore that I'm excited to go home. And you know why?
Why's that?
I get to be home with this person. Spend my days working hard on the go. This song has a meaning for me. It is describing a special night. Someone on the spectrum wants a special night. Everyone has a different version of a special night, and the special nights are different for everybody. It entails different acts and plans, and different activities as well. Now for round 2, you know some mystery singer?
Yeah.
I think since the pandemic, I think we're finally starting to get open back up. Finally, I think.
Phew.
I know, I feel that way too. Phew. I have always wanted to go on this type of trip. You know what it's called?
What's that?
It's this kind of trip.
We were falling in love in the sweetheart of summer.
This song is wild and fun. Aspies have a fun and loving side to them. It just may take some time for you to pull it out of us. And I want to explain a story about this. And one of my sponsors named Perry Fowler and Renee Fowler stated this. You know, at first, I wasn't like rude. I was just like, hey, how you guys doing? Good. You know, the one-worded man who was kind of shy and just afraid to say the wrong thing at the wrong time and didn't want to offend anyone. But as I've gotten to know them, they're actually really awesome people. So a huge shout out to them. But also, it shows that can be with anyone. It can be with just a certain person, with the president even, or with a government official, or just with a stranger on the street. No matter who, it's going to take a while for us to open out. And it's your job to open the door bigger and pull our heartstrings. It's not our job to pull your heartstrings. It's your job to pull our heartstrings. So for round 3, you know, I want a girlfriend, and you know something? I do this. She's head to toe, body and soul, so beautiful, she don't even know. Now for this one, this song represents beauty in my opinion. Everyone presents beauty in the inside or the outside. Second, the song's theme is a proposal. Let me ask you a question. Do you think Aspies can get married? I say yes. I think everyone can, whether you are low or high functioning. We have feelings too. I tend to have in marriage because the only requirement for marriage is there has to be 2 willing to tie the knot. So for round 4, you know some mystery singer?
What's that?
It's fall time. I know, you love fall, but I don't think the Southerners like the fall.
Why?
You know what type of season is probably for them?
What?
It's this type of season for them.
I was feeling like myself for the first time in a long time.
Now, the moral of the song is this song demonstrates an ex causing pain on their spouse, and after he has had time to mental recover, he is ready to go back out, but the spouse sees their ex again, and it starts from square one. This can be autism because after someone abandons me, and I see them again, I have no more feelings toward them, and sadly, I wish them nothing but the worst. And I wish I could get over that feeling, but it's like this beautiful pain inside me where I can't forgive him. I just can't. I don't know if it's just because I'm mad inside. I don't know if it's because I can't handle the stress. I mean, I don't know the reason, but I just have that like mental little button where you abandon me, the switch goes off, I guess. This is round 5, by the way, for everyone. So, mystery singer.
Yes.
People say I am one of a kind. You know that? Just like RVD.
You are.
But you know what I also have, I bet?
What?
I have the kind of these things.
Might sit down on my diamond plate tailgate, put in my country rock hip hop mixtape, a little Conway, a little T-Pain, might just make it rain.
Now for the moral, to me, the title of this song really represents me because it shows I am proud of who I am and I enjoy myself, and if you do not like it, then guess what? I don't care. To me, it shows the honest and the blunt side. In C102, honesty versus bluntness for more information. But it's because I live in the country where I have my speech protected to an extent, where I'm from at least. But sometimes Asties get a little too brave and say the wrong thing to the wrong person. So for round 6, you know some mystery singer? Guess what holiday it is?
What?
It's Halloween!
My favorite!
One of my favorites too, that and Christmas. But when I go trick-or-treating, I mean, I know I'm a little too old for that right now, but hey, I'm a little kid sometimes at heart. But anyway, my friend, go for the biggest chocolate candy I know and the biggest caramel candy that I know. All I can tell you is blank and Tootsie Blank.
Yeah, you can find us where the party's at.
This song to me is a party song, and the music video shows the artists and others having a blast and conversing, and I and others who are on the spectrum dream of that type of atmosphere every day. When you give Aspies that environment, it makes us feel relaxed and at ease. So for round 7, you know some mystery singer?
Yeah.
I had a dream, and that dream changed me. It made me ask this question.
Well, I hear you, girl, I feel you, girl, but not so fast.
Now, the title of this song for me is what I ask all the time. I ask, blank, I find love, or blank, I lose in life. It is scary, but I have learned now to stop asking these types of questions because it's brought me down, and I know these types of questions will remain a mystery. But with how I am wired, I only look for tomorrow, not what the future holds for me. So for round 8, you know some mystery singer?
What's that?
I visited Georgia recently.
The Peach State?
Yep, with my favorite fruit. But to get those peaches, I had to go down a certain road. You know what road it was called?
What?
It was called this type of road.
I sit back and think about them good old days.
If we truly think about this song, he is reflecting on his teen and country life. This is an aspect too because we tend to reflect on the past and how we became a rookie to a pro in life. And it's just like the WWE Evolution stable said. You can either adapt and stand tall, or you can perish and go down and fall. And that is evolution. So for round 10, buddy, guess what, mystery singer?
Yep.
I got pulled over again.
Oh, man.
I got to pay a $2,000 million fine.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be broke tomorrow. But anyway, you know what he told me? He told me this.
How am I supposed to keep it between the lines?
When the line states between the lines, when you hear that, it totally makes sense to me because I do not see between the lines. And this is the moral too, by the way. So between the lines, it's me. I never have. I'm a black and white thinker. And just like I and most Aspies agree with the phrase, my way or the highway. And C103, my way or the highway for more information. But the way to solve this problem is I either come up with a solution that is realistic and that makes everybody happy, or an unrealistic solution that will not end with harmful actions. So for round 10, you know some mystery singer?
Yeah?
I had some bad happen to me, but you know what?
What?
I came to a big milestone. I turned to a good thing. I made it positive like I always do.
Awesome.
And you know what song it reminds me of? Or what Luke Bryan's song it reminds me of even?
What's that?
It reminds me of this one.
Clouds up in the city, the weatherman complains. But where I come from, rain is a good thing.
This song to me reminds me of turning a bad into good. The song is saying something we think is bad is actually good. Because Aspies can do the same. We like to see the good in everything. And in bad situations, it starts with, at least with, and then blah, blah, blah. But I got a story to tell you about this one. Well, the story is Dad and I and my mother and a friend of mine were going to go boating. Well, unfortunately, the tire busted out. And we had a flat tire. Well, Mother and Dad had to go exchange it. But you know what? At the end of the day, they took us to Outback Steakhouse. And I said there, and I quote, hey, at least we got Outback to calm our nerves down and we get to have a good steak dinner. So in the end, yes, you can turn something bad and make it good. It may suck at the end of the day, but maybe if you lighten up a little bit and change your mindset, it may work. And I had to work on this to this day, believe me. It's a hard thing to do, and I understand, but it's something we have to do if you want to be happier in life. Now, folks, we'll be right back because we got to hear about the ad for the bar on Maryland Ridge. So let's get to it.
There is a hidden gem in eastern Greene County, folks. Fowler's Pumpkin Patch and the barn on Maryland Ridge Wedding Barn. Autism Rocks and Rolls is very proud to tell you about our friends Perry and Renee Fowler and their place of business. Both Fowler Pumpkin Patch and the barn on Maryland Ridge is a relaxing drive approximately 15 minutes from the heart of Bloomington, Indiana, and an hour south of Indianapolis. You can find them at 5347 South Greene County Line Road, Bloomington, Indiana, 47403. The property has numerous picture locations. homes, including several rolling fields, antique tractors, red and rustic barns, trees, and much more. Customized wedding packages are offered on their website. The surrounding area also provides several hotels in which to have your guests stay for your destination wedding. Also, Fowler's Pumpkin Patch is a family-owned and operated seasonal pumpkin patch. It's the perfect place to take your family for some fall fun. Enjoy picking out pumpkins, hay rides, a corn maze, and a petting zoo. Call the Fowlers today at 812-327-4895 or 812-325-6022.
All right, folks, we're back, and you'll definitely hear the words I do if you check out that wedding barn. So for round 11, you know some mystery singer? You heard the song Bombs Up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently I misheard that song. You know what it was called in reality?
What?
I thought it said this.
Got me a jar full of clear, and I got that music for your ear.
So this song kind of goes back to what the previous song is. It kind of reminds me of turning something good into bad, but in a different way. The previous round mentioned how you can turn bad into good. This reminds me of something Mandy Harvey said. C128, all ears for Mandy Harvey. She said you could turn trash into something valuable. Athletes can do that too. We can be creative and elaborative and make our own version of art. So for round 12, I think I'm just like the honky tonk man because I'm just this, and this. I got Peggy Sue beside me, the Colonel in the back. Now, if we truly think of the line that I just sung, the artist has a life, he has a best friend, and a lover. This is autistic people. We have that, which is one or more two people, with the exception of our family, that becomes your one person who has your back from day one. If you are listening and have not found that one person, and you believe you never will, add the word yet, last, because it is only a matter of time for you that you will find that person. So for round 13, everyone, so I envision a country boy, and he has got a deer and a fish. But you know something? He did this, and this every day. I'd get a little farm pond buzz. In this song, the singer is talking about his background and home. No matter where we are from, whether it's a functional or a dysfunctional family, we will remember that place, and we will never let our compound be eradicated from our memory. So for round 14, I think all I'm going to say is Texas has a lot of these.
Buy a yacht with the flag say chillin' the most.
In this song, it mentions escort services. We Aspies do not mind to escort you and keep you company and chat with a complete stranger. However, the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so, is we must learn about stranger danger and why the world is not full of all happy and lovely people. So for round 15, you know some mystery singer?
Yeah.
I have so much, downloads. But you know what I even have?
What's that?
I have followers. And you know what they're doing with me?
What?
They're doing this.
All I know is when I'm with you, I make you free and swim through your veins like a fish in the sea.
To me, this song explains the damage how drugs can affect your love. This is not just for someone on the spectrum, this is for everyone. If you have a loved one or ones in your family, it is time to tell the drugs goodbye. The person is more worthy than the smoke you are breathing. I know it's hard and it can become an addiction, but think of it this way. If you let go of your bad addiction, you're going to move on to a better addiction. So for round 16, you know some mystery singer?
Yeah.
Do you remember when we went to the Fowler's Pumpkin Patch concert with the Dynamics?
Yes.
And they kept saying, one more song, one more song, one more song.
Yeah.
Well, you know what they should have said?
What?
They should have said this by Luke Bryan.
I'd have gave that DJ my last dime.
Now, the moral of this song to me is another love one, but with a twist. If you do not think we can get married, as I said earlier, what if we had a talent or two, or three, or even more? I'm saying it's because people on the spectrum, whether they are low or high functioning, have a talent to offer. It may take some time to find and practice our talent, but I can assure you that there is talent in everyone. And I'm going to show you how extraordinary they are, and that they can make it into society. Now, for round 17. Oh, what? What did you do?
Why are you yelling at me?
You just destroyed everything. You just did this to me. You just ruined my party, or in this case, you did this.
Ain't a spot downtown that's rocking the way that you rock me.
This song is talking about how two who have mutual feelings for each other can hang around each other anytime. Assies want someone to do that for us. We do not always want to come to you first, because I think that happens too often. I think occasionally it should be the other way around, and you have to come to an Aspie or someone with any disability first. You gotta strike at your time and come to us before we come to you sometimes, because for a certain amount of reasons. So for round 18, you know something, mystery singer?
Are you okay?
I just love you so much.
Oh, I love you too.
You're just this.
You're the healing hands where it used to hurt.
The line that's given says the two words hurt and heal, and those two words remind me of the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. The Fiend on professional wrestling has this mystical aura around him, where he was just mad. Then after a while, we started seeing a soft side of him. This is me because Aspies, in my opinion, are sometimes mystical creatures. Also, he heals others, and like him, I can do that. But finally, the Fiend healed his master, Bray Wyatt, and put him back together. But unbeknownst to him, he healed me and others dark like Mankind, Cactus Jack. They healed me too, and oddly, I know I already had hope, but he gave me more hope and put me back together. I forever thank Mankind, Mick Foley, Bray Wyatt, and The Fiend for that. Now, folks, we'll be right back. We're going to hear about Perfection Auto Glass, so let's get to it. Perfection Auto Glass is the largest independent auto glass company in the state of Indiana, serving Bloomington, Fishers, Terre Haute, Greenwood, Anderson, and Muncie. They specialize in all aspects of auto glass repair and replacement on everything from domestic and import vehicles, RVs, heavy trucks, and equipment repairing glass, outside mirrors, windows, regulators, and motors. Perfection Auto Glass has trained and certified technicians that recalibrate the camera attached to your windshield to ensure your lane departure warning and ADS safety features are working properly. Their staff has more than 100 years of combined experience and only uses the highest quality glass and sealants in the industry. If your windshield or windows are damaged in any way, just have them replace it or repaired as soon as possible for the safety of you and your loved ones. They offer both in-shop and mobile services as well as same-day service. Perfection Auto Glass works directly with all insurance companies, and their staff is committed to the highest level of quality service and attention to details that customers have come to expect. They understand that getting your vehicle back on the road as soon as possible is important to you. You can visit them online at perfectionautoglassindiana.com to learn more about their services and for a free quote, which I think is kind of cool, by the way, may I add. But anyway, please call Perfection Auto Glass for any and all your auto glass needs. So for round 19, you know, Mystery Singer?
Yeah,
You heard of Eric Church, right?
I love him.
I thought you did. How do we represent him a little bit? Let's give the people the song that represents him.
Okay. We were laughing and living, drinking and wishing and thinking as that checkered flag was waving.
Now, the moral of this is the song takes the artist to his high school days. My high school days are mixed. I had great and rough times. At C104, Making Friends and Getting That Girl for more information. I will say my local high school staff was phenomenal, and I will rank them in the top 5 for the best schools who understand special needs. So for round 20, whoa! Dang! This is a racy song by Luke Bryan. That's all I'm going to say for this clue. I don't want to let you go. No, not tonight. For this is also another love song, but in a different way. It shows no matter in a relationship, you must show love. I think Aspies and others take a relationship for granted sometimes. It is not all roses. There is work to it as well. It takes teamwork, and Aspies occasionally do not like the teamwork method in a relationship. So for round 21, everybody, you know something, Mystery Singer?
Yeah.
I didn't take a trip to Georgia. I went to Alabama.
Ooh.
But you know what? I found Johnny Cash in there.
Did you find his wife?
Yep, I did. And you know what? They said they invited me to a concert, too.
Ooh.
And they told me the first song they were playing. Do you know what it was?
What?
It was this one.
But they'll laugh at you in Jackson, and I'll be dancing on a pony keg.
This is yet again another love one. And I know in the previous round, I said it takes teamwork and love is not all roses, but love does not all have to be serious. And love, you must bring the fire. And that is for an Aspie and anyone who thinks their relationship is going south. So for round 22, Mystery Singer, I'm mad.
About what now?
Well, people keep riding these horses and it's hurting them.
Oh, yeah.
You know what we need to start riding instead of horses?
What?
We need to start riding these.
I'm the only John Wayne left in this town.
Now, this song, for the moral of this, mainly brings up the adult life where you go into the barns and gamble. Society does not think Aspies can do that because we do not understand what is mentally going on. That is inaccurate and false. And BS, I may say. Because we also want a sense of adult life, whether we are low or high functioning, to show other adults in society that I am here too, and I can experience life like any average 21-year or older man or woman. So for round 23. Sorry about that. Hula, hula. Sorry, I just got real thirsty, and man, you know, it was this I had in my hand.
Early Monday morning to Friday at 5.
This song is mentioning us struggling with problems with alcohol. First, I want to say is please do not use drugs as a way to forget your problems. But this is autism as well, because we cannot let go of the problem until it is solved. And if you make us, then that's fine. We are not dropping it fully because we will either shut down or become snappy at you. And I promise you, it is something that I cannot help. Sometimes I wish and I could for everyone's mental sake, but I have learned to embrace the problem because it makes me think harder for a solution. So for round 24, Mom and Dad, I'm the boss, you know. No, I'm just kidding. But for real, I think if I was, because I'm from America, I would say this. The weapon of my choice. Don't censor my voice. Hate me if you wanna, or love me if you can. In this song, the central idea is talking about doing your own thing. This is autism 100%, because even though I am respectful and follow the laws, I do what the Big Show said. I do what I want, when I want, and do not have to put a smile on people's faces. Now, don't get me wrong, I obviously like to put smiles on others' faces, but if it is frowned upon, or not what society calls normal, and we are not breaking the law, then what's the problem? Because I don't see the issue, because to me, it's a coping mechanism and a way of solving a problem, just like anyone else is trying to do. So for round 25, you know some mystery singer?
What?
I finally found someone I love, maybe.
Oh.
You know what I might do for her?
What?
I'm going to do this for her.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine.
And yes, and we are back on the theme for love of this one, but this is a different theme because it shows how we will do the title of the song, and we are making a promise to you that we will not screw you or your health up. You'll be loved to whoever the future Miss Mitchell is. I will not only say it in our vows, but I will show you why I chose to say I do. So for round 26, you know, mystery singer?
Yeah.
I got the blues.
Oh.
But it's not Monday blues, you know.
Yeah.
You know what type of blues it is?
What?
It's these type of blues.
But those people keep moving, and that's what tortures me.
So this is a Johnny Cash song that talks about prison. I actually want to talk to the prisoners in this case. I just want to say you all are not bad people. You just made a mistake, and you can learn from it to become a better person, and you can have a fulfilled life after you are done serving behind bars. So for round 27, I can't move on from this.
Why?
It's stuck. It keeps popping up. It's just this all the time.
Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have.
This song is mentioning how he keeps thinking of women. This is us because society calls it obsessing, but it is practicing for future skills. We are just doing what we need to do to become more motivated and more passionate for our interests. If that involves us taking the hard route and working harder in and out of the hobby, then that is what we have to do. So for round 28, man, I am sweaty. Woo!
Jump in the pool.
I might have to, but God, I smell awful here. I know I have a daughter, but gee whiz, I smell like this type of daughter.
We were poor, but we had love. That's the one thing that Daddy made sure of.
This mentions how her father worked his butt off for his family. So I have to give credit to my father. And C113, Father and Son Chat for more information. But this man is a hardworking man and harder than I work. And this is the type of father that every athlete wants and also wants to look up to. So for round 20, shh, duck your head.
Okay.
Oh man, that was close. Whew, I think the devil just went down this country.
Do you mean state?
Yeah, I'm kind of panicked right now, not even thinking about it though. Whew, alright, here we go. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. If you care to take a dare, I'd make a bet with you. This song's about making a deal with the devil like the ghostwriter did. C148 AAM. Autistics are marvelous. More information. But we do not make deals with the devil. We make commitments, which in my opinion is polar opposite from a deal. Also, Asties do not make deals because it means I can guarantee you it will happen. I cannot do that because I cannot guarantee anything in life. Life happens, and Asties we sometimes have to shift and start a whole new page in our story. So for round 30, Mystery Singer, we gotta take a deep breath. Now, because we did that, you know, I just feel really good because I think this type of country.
The devil went down to Georgia, but it didn't stick around.
The final round is actually special because one of the lyrics in the line is actually the answer to the previous song. However, this line is also special because I actually used something. And that is a dun 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 dun. A resource. So use your resources and anything that can help you in life so you do not have to feel like you have a certain edge on your back. Well, Mystery Singer, I think that's all. Do you have anything you'd like to say before we go?
No. Hey. Good.
very soon. Hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble. Thank you very much.
Love is a burning thing.